Hello and welcome back everyone, AnthWolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Curse the Sith Warrior here, and we're about to begin the Chapter 2, second chapter I should say, of the Sith Warrior storyline. I see Jason Wilson is now our apprentice, Norman Carr is dead, and we need to see what our next duties are as the Enforcer of Darth Baras. So, let's communicate with him and see what he demands of us.
Ah, the latest lord in the Emperor's arsenal returns. You're just in time. I have need of you. My master on the Dark Council, Darth Vengeance, wants war. Not petty skirmishes that tiptoe around the Treaty of Coruscant, but open warfare. Vengeance has tasked me with finding a way to compel the rest of the Council to tear up the treaty.
Does the task give you pause, Master?
The Emperor signed the treaty for a reason, but no, apprentice. I see it as a great opportunity. I believe I have found a way to move the Dark Council and the Emperor happily toward war. Most think that our inability to find and defeat one man, General Taris Garn, kept us from outright victory and forced the negotiated peace.
I've never heard of Taris Garn.
Yes, even as the Republic writes songs about him, we would just as soon forget he exists. General Garn operates from the shadows, a phantom single-handedly preventing the fringe systems from falling to us. After years without a hint of his whereabouts, I've learned that he's meeting on Nar Shaddaa with traitorous Imperial agents. You will go there, and you will kill him.
What is this meeting about?
He maintains the fringe systems by anticipating our moves. These traitors supply his information. Anyone meeting with General Garn is guilty of treason and must be eradicated. We will not appear weak on this.
I will punish all who are aligned with him.
Without Garn, the fringe systems will fall. Control of the outlying planets will be a great advantage. So, to Nar Shaddaa, and deliver Darth Vengeance's red carpet to war.
So, early on in this series, I didn't know whether or not Darth Baras was a member of the Dark Council or not. I knew he was quite high up in the hierarchy. After all, any Sith who's gained the title of Darth must have achieved a lot of important things or have enough blackmail on other members to have gained the title and have survived as long as they have. But he's not a member of the Dark Council yet, and he has a master himself, this Darth Vengeance, or Vengan. Let's see what we know about him. All Sith have their masters. The one commanding Darth Baras is the Dark Council's most feared military leader, Darth Vengan, a warmonger seeking to reignite the conflict with the Republic and finally exterminate the foe that drove the Sith into exile a millennium ago. Vengan was openly outraged when the Treaty of Coruscant was signed into law, criticizing all who supported the peace accord and even quietly disparaging the Emperor. That he survived such insolence is a testament to his power. Darth Vengan and Baras have spent years carrying out deft political manipulations and quiet assassinations in tandem, both against the Republic and within the Empire. Now that their schemes are finally coming into fruition, Vengan's public speeches are openly bellicose. The final war is coming. So, onwards to Nar Shaddaa, and we need to find this Republic General. Trying to decide who would be advisable to take with us. All three of my companions would be suitable, I believe, here on Nar Shaddaa. Fet for maybe knowing some underhanded dealings that may go on. Quinn, of course, for his military expertise and professionalism. And Jason because, as my apprentice, she should come along with me and learn, obviously, of course, the power of the dark side and her own role within it. I think we'll take Jason with us anyway. I'll just wait for Nar Shaddaa to load. Sometimes these world loading screens can be particularly long, and I've always noticed Nar Shaddaas and Alderaan's tend to be longer than most. But only by half a minute or so. There it is, you can hear it all loading in the background. Bloody hell, this is the longest loading time I've had for a good while. Wow. Not even the Fury's loaded fully. That's, wow, what the hell is going on? Oh dear. That's not the worst thing either. Nar Shaddaa's got... Yeah, none of my anime...
Stop slacking.
There you go. See, that's not the worst thing either, because Nar Shaddaa has two loading screens. One when you actually land on the world, and the second once you actually load into the spaceport. As exampled.
Stop slacking.
Thanks, Jason. Okay, so where is this general meant to be? Actually, we went the wrong way already. That's a good start. It's in the lower office atrium of the industrial sector.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Actually see the lower industrial sector below us. That's where the Republic are disembarking from their taxi service.
They're not dead.
Okay, so it's past the Hood Cartel's power generator. Not cartels, or I think it might be the exchanges, actually. I think someone's been here recently, cleared out some of the mobs that were in that corner. Oh, and yeah, just should be in here. Now, public safe house. So who are these Imperial traitors the General is meant to be meeting?
General Garn, I'm happy to report that Jedi Knight Zarander has landed safely on Hoth. I saw to it personally.
You're a valuable asset to the Republic, Faust. Someday the rest of the Chiss will follow your lead.
The rabbit comes out of his hole. Nice to see my information was correct.
Men, we've got trouble. Rally around the General!
Protect our allies as well. I think I can guess who you are, Sith. For all of Darth Barris's covert manipulations, you have banged around the galaxy rather loudly. Now Barris has finally found me. We'll have to be more careful moving forward.
No one can hide from me and my master.
I was successful before, I'll be successful again.
Sith, you are Darth Barris's apprentice? We know of you. This isn't what it seems.
I'll deal with you after, Chiss.
Fear not, Faust. The Sith will not defeat me. My men and I have faced worse. Men, take this Sith down!
This is not going to go well for you. You brought a vibro sword to this fight, really? That was a mistake. So, what were you discussing exactly?
You killed them all. Please, mercy. We will rededicate ourselves to the Empire.
What did you help Garn with?
I helped the Jedi land on Hoth, undetected. I believe he's searching for something in the Starship Graveyard wreckage, but that's all I know.
Tell my master everything. He will have interest in this.
Right away, my lord. Thank you for your mercy.
It's not mercy. Darth Barris will, quite easily torture any other information you haven't given me out of you. So it looks like we now need to go to Droman Cass, which should be relatively easy as long as I can use this legacy item, which just takes us directly there. Sometimes you need to travel to a certain world via your personal starship for an event to trigger, or something to actually trigger before you can actually go down to the planet's surface yourself. But on occasion these legacy items do come in handy, just to save you a little bit of time here and there. Because this actually drops us off in Cass City as well, so we don't need to travel from the spaceport. What do the legacy vendors actually sell?
I've got the best hardware and the best prices.
Inheritance Jacket Construction Kit. For 150,000 credits we can buy some renowned body armor. I wonder how you get these construction kits nowadays. You used to get them. You used to get some of them anyway, when you
Good hunting.
completed the various chapters of your class's storyline. Because at the end of, say, chapter 1, you would get an item that would take you back to the Imperial fleet, and you would have to hand over this. You'd have to speak to your class NPC in the combat skills area.
Ready for departure.
But nowadays you don't need to go back to the Imperial fleet to complete your various story arc chapters.
They're not dead.
Interesting name, Soft Panda for Juggernaut.
They're not dead.
Taris, are you responsible? Was it you who took out General Garn?
It was, Lord Vengeance. The fringe systems are now ripe for the taking.
Such an advantage will prod the rest of the Council out of passivity. They will see war is the only answer. You have delivered to me what I most crave.
I will always serve you to the full extent of my abilities, Master.
Who stands by eavesdropping? I do not like to be observed.
My lord, this is my most distinguished apprentice, and the deliverer of General Garn's death.
I see. Funny you haven't mentioned this one. You, apprentice, by serving Barris, you serve me. Do you understand?
I comprehend your meaning.
Good. It is time. I will send my destroyer to the fringe systems, and they will be mine before anyone is the wiser. The order is given, Barris. Enact Plan Zero. Vengeance out.
Excellent. I have waited a long time for this order. Apprentice Plan Zero is the systematic elimination of the Republic's top military leaders, a preemptive strike that will leave the enemy headless.
Who are these walking corpses?
They are the Empire's most accomplished adversaries, and not to be taken lightly. I have been tracking of the targets for years in anticipation of Plan Zero. There's no time to waste. Make ready your ship. I will contact you there.
Oh. Oh well. Back and forth, back and forth. Back to the Fury we go. And we'll see who our first target will be.
Have I mentioned recently how much I enjoy serving you? I am a lucky droid, Master.
Apprentice, your targets are the Republic's 6 most important military leaders. There are 2 I must still locate. Admiral Monk, who commands the Republic fleet, and Jedi Knight Zerander, who leads an elite squad of commandos. But the other targets, the 4 generals of the Republic's strategic command, are confirmed to be on the planet Taris. You must speed there immediately.
I will be there shortly, Master.
I will give you the particulars of your mission when you arrive. Barris out.
Okay. So our destination is Taris. And while we are there, sorry, choking a little, the player characters of the Republic will be going to Balmorra. We'll be doing that planetary switcheroo that I was talking about when we were at Balmorra much earlier on in the series. By this time, Taris will have been partially reclaimed by the Republic, and they will be entrenched, and now the Empire will be there in force, trying to take the world and push it back. But we'll learn more about that world when we actually travel on our way there, which will be in the next video. This, of course, has been AnthWolf, though, with Star Wars The Old Republic. I hope you've all enjoyed, and I hope you all take care. I'm going to make myself a drink, soothe my throat, and then we'll be on our way to Taris. And we'll see about these, 4 military leaders, and we'll see how we can each take them out and whereabouts they may be on the world itself. But that's all for next time. Till then, no. Bye-bye now.